Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Jamie Hughes News. My name as always is Jamie Hughes and today I have some news on a movie that is coming out that I didn't know I wanted until I did a little bit more research into this film. I think it could actually be not only a very interesting film, it's a very, very apt film for the current climate that we live in, but also it could be a very important film that we look back on in the future. So Variety are reporting that the Hulk Hogan Vs Gawker sex tape scandal is going to be turned into its own movie. So before I jump into this story, let me give you a quick recap of what happened during the trial and how the trial came about. So Hulk Hogan, real name Terry Boella, a very, very public figure, was caught having sexual relations with another man's wife. I believe that man was Bubba the Love Sponge. I have no idea either. Apparently he's an American TV personality. So he was caught having sex with another man's wife. Gawker got hold of this footage, posted it online. Hulk asked them to take it down. They refused, so Hulk lawyered up and went after Gawker. And while all these proceedings were getting underway, another video of Hulk Hogan leaked online, which proceeded to show him making racist remarks against his daughter's then boyfriend. This again had another wave of controversy and backlash for Hulk, which ultimately led to him being fired by the WWE. So Hulk was, he was hulking up and he went full on after Gawker in court. So the case went to trial and Hogan was looking for around 100 million in damages, but when the verdict went in the favour of Hulk Hogan, he actually received 115 million in compensatory damages and 25 million in punitive damages. So that is where the trial ended. A couple of months after the trial, Gawker filed for bankruptcy and now ceased to exist. So what I find really interesting about this movie though is that yes, it is going to be using Hulk Hogan's name to kind of promote itself, but there is a lot of other stories going on within this movie. Now I'm just going to read you the title of this film. You'll have to bear with me, I'm going to have to read it off my pad because it's quite a long one. But the name of this movie so far is tentatively titled Conspiracy, Peter Thiel, Hulk Hogan, Gawker and the Anatomy of Intrigue. Now you may recognise the name Peter Thiel in this movie. He is the founder and CEO of PayPal and he's actually the guy that fronted up the cash for Hogan to fight Gawker in court in the first place, because back in 2007 Peter Thiel also had a story that was leaked and broke about him, not from Gawker themselves but actually from Valley Swag, Gawker's sister publication, as they outed Peter Thiel as a gay man, and obviously that happened back in 2007 in a time that wasn't as accepting as we are now, and I can't imagine how almost scared and terrified and angry he must have felt about this news being broke about him. And Gawker and Valley Swag do have a track record of this, of trying to out quite high profile businessmen and celebrities, so you can see why Peter Thiel very much wanted to be involved in this court case. And I think it's really important that they're featuring him in this story as well, because it almost tells a different side to the Hulk Hogan story, but also adds not only a layer of authenticity but also another layer of integrity to this story as well. And the way that it's looking, this movie seems to be in very safe hands. They've already signed on Charles Randolph, the Academy Award winning screenwriter for The Big Short, and also Francis Lawrence, the director of the last 3 Hunger Games movies and also most recently Red Sparrow. So it does give you an indication of the style of movie they want to create in this film, and that is that it's going to be quite quick, very witty courtroom drama. And I for one am very, very excited by this movie. If they can tackle important issues in this movie such as homophobia, racism and freedom of the press, I think that not only could this movie be an Oscar contender when it's released, but also if it's done right, we could look back at this movie as being one of the most important of the 21st century. That is, of course, if they handle it in the right way. So let me know what you guys think about this news story. Let me know what you think about this movie being made. How do you feel about it? As always, let me know all your thoughts down in those comments below. And if you did enjoy this video and you want to keep up to date with all the latest movie news and reviews, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the very next episode of the Jamie Hughes News. Ta-ra!